All right, so how about some weekend baseball news? Yes, news breaks at all times. And now that the winter meetings is over, or are over, we have some momentum now into the offseason and heading towards the holidays. And there's a lot of chatter. We know that there's a lot of, well, gossip, chatter, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of across the board. But a move actually happened, okay? Kevin Kiermaier, one of the best defensive center fielders over the past decade, who spent the first decade of his career with the Tampa Bay Rays, they declined his team option for 2023, and he just signed a deal and made an agreement with the Toronto Blue Jays. So he's staying in the American League East, and he does hit the American League East teams pretty well. He hits the Yankees well. So he's generally a average to slightly below average hitter, but an average to an above average defensive player. Now, I don't know what they're going to do, whether they're going to platoon him with George Springer, and hopefully he's recovered from his collision in the postseason. Or play left. I mean, they did trade out Teoscar. They traded him over at Seattle, I think. So there's going to be room for him one way or another, but there's some added pop, some added defense to this lineup, and they're just gradually getting better. And I see the Blue Jays making a couple more moves, and this is a nice little move for them. A nice little move. So I don't think they're going to be done. But with that said, there's still some other things that are going to happen. What are we hearing? We're hearing Fernando Tatis chatter. Now that Xander Boegarts has officially joined the San Diego Padres on a monstrous deal, 11 years, $280 million, we're hearing some chatter now from some different areas as to whether they're going to consider trading Tatis, and who knows what they're going to do, okay? And there's obviously some people already talking about, let's trade him to the Yankees. To me, hard pass, thank you, but no thank you, okay? He's been popped now for juicing. He's already had 2 surgeries. I mean, bonehead. He's a talented, worldly talented player, but I don't want that type of drama on the Yankees because I expect it to be back again, unfortunately. As great as a brilliant a player he is, I personally would rather bring in a Dansby Swanson or Carlos Correa and just have the money without the drama, okay? I just spend the money without the drama, but that's just me. I don't know. The Yankees have other needs, okay, and this guy's already on a $300+ million contract. I think he's still on the hook for like another decade, and I know he's young, and I hopefully he rights the ship and plays well and stays out of trouble because he's still going to be suspended for a chunk of the 2023 season. So, we'll see what happens there. But I mean, again, the Yankees have other needs to fill. So, pivoting to the Yankees, obviously. But this is a good move, again, by the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't think they're going to be done either. So, and if you want to know all the moves this offseason, whether it's Yankees or not Yankees, you know what to do to that subscribe button. Just smash it. And if you find the content, is deserving of your liking, please hit the thumbs up as well. It's very, very helpful to the channel. It's one of the most helpful things you can do, hit the thumbs up, and it's greatly appreciated by me. So that's the news right now. I'm sure more is going to pop in, probably even this weekend. So I know we're waiting on Rodon, we're waiting on Correa, waiting on some other guys. But keep in mind, they are rep by Scott Boras. I said this earlier this morning. He's going to hold up the free agent market like he always does. He likes to drag free agency out so that people blink, people overpay, and blah, blah, blah. This is why he's the best in the game. This is why people want him repping them, because he does this. He's like a great white shark and just prays. He waits for that chum to go in the water, and he comes in for the attack. So, it is what it is. But Kevin Kiermaier, off the board in free agency. There's still some other guys. There's still some outfielders out there. Andrew Benintendi. Nimmo's off the board now. You have Michael Conforto, Michael Brantley. So, there's still some other moves, some other players that people can make. And the Yankees need a left fielder as well. So, we'll see what happens with the Yankees, too, and what they're going to do. So, I'm still pushing for a trade for Andrew Benintendi, but we'll see. So, let me know what you think of the Kiermaier trade. Do you think it's going to help the Blue Jays? And I think the Blue Jays will make a couple more moves. I know there's been chatter about Brian Reynolds. There's been chatter about Shohei Ohtani. Not to the degree of the Brian Reynolds trade, because Ohtani hasn't asked for a trade. Brian Reynolds has. And Toronto has the pieces to get him. But now, would they do that with Kiermaier in the fold? I don't know. But either way, I think it's a nice little move for the Toronto Blue Jays. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Kevin Kiermaier and his family and whatnot. For this new opportunity. Second team in his career. Went from the Rays to the Jays. So, that's what we got. Anything else that comes out this weekend, I'll get it to you. Hopefully, I'll see you all on my live stream tonight. We'll go over the hot stove and everything else that we're hearing chatter-wise, and it'll be a fun time tonight. So, hopefully, I'll see you then. Have a great weekend if I don't. and I'll talk to you next time.